Hey guys, happy New Year. I hope y'all are all doing good. Um Today is going to be a slightly different video. Today's video is basically sorry. This is really hard for me. Today I'm going to be telling a story time on how I was born because I had visions last night while I was sleeping, and I had this comment. I had someone say um it was a compliment, and they said they really liked my scar and how did I get it. And I thought today would be the best day, starting a fresh new year. Sorry, this is really emotional for me. This is really emotional for me. I'm sorry. But starting the new year with just being honest and being very how can I say this, very real to you guys. I'm first gonna spit out my gum. Sorry. Um, but basically, how I was born and the effects that it really did have on me, because I feel like this isn't talked enough on social media, and I want to be that anchor for people who are going through the same things and going through the same traumatic events. So yeah. So if I do start tearing up, I'm so sorry. It's very it's a very emotional story for me. But basically, I was chilling in my mom's stomach, and you guys know those days where, like, sometimes you were just chilling and you found the right position and you give like a little kick, just to let I'm still alive and I'm still going. Um, that's how the day initially started. Um, but like the place was getting a bit cramped, and I was just like, you know what, this isn't working out for me. But I was just like, you know what, it's okay. I'm gonna move out in December, right? I'm gonna move out near Christmas in December. So I'm sitting in my mom's stomach, and the most I can remember, it's so vivid. Everything everything just started shaking, like boom, 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 boom. Everything just started shaking, and I was a bit, taken aback. I thought, okay, maybe it's okay, this does happen time to time, you know don't know what's happening. But then it kept on going, and I my heart was just so, frightened by this. The next thing I know, um I see a light. I'm sorry. I see a light, and I'm just like, what's going on? Like, this isn't some natural, this feels almost really scary. Like, I was very, very scared. It felt so, I remember it was so vivid. I remember just seeing a bright light and two big hands, big hands. And I know it wasn't God, because God's hands are comforting. You feel at peace when you see God. This wasn't God. This was something that frightened me to my core. And I felt so afraid. So I started crying, I started banging. I was just like, guys, what is going on? The next thing, now this is terrible, because I was in my moment of fighting, in my moment of just trying to stand my ground as a black woman in power, trying to fight for my life. um I just feel this sharp thing, and I'm new to textures, right? I'm new to textures, and I just feel this sharp thing go on the side of my cheek. And I'm sorry. I just remembered the sharp thing. That was my first time seeing blood on my hands, and it was so dramatic. I was taken out of the womb. I was a C-section. The doctors carried my body without my consent. I never asked to be in this world yet. On the 22nd of November 2008, they pulled me out. I said I don't want to go out. I was waiting, right? I knew that my rent bills were overdue and I didn't pay my full rent. But for that to happen, for me to get kicked out of my own home, it's so dramatic. I and the thing is that I didn't even get a notice of leaving. I was supposed to I was supposed to leave in December. That is what we planned. We planned for me to leave the womb, my crib, in December. But instead, I was without consent taken from my home into this hell of a world that we call home. When I saw the blood on my hands and I touched my cheek, I started crying. I was scared. I started crying out of fear, but out of anger that I would let a man do that to me. It was so traumatic, guys. I honestly can't right now. Um, I think the greatest moment is when I finally saw um my landlord for the first time. Um, her name is Mama, and Mama was such a good landlord until she kicked me out of the room. I still hold a grudge against her, but I think now talking about it really heals me, and I think 2025 is gonna open some doors. It's gonna open some doors for me to learn new things and to get over that trauma of being unconsently just taken from the womb at such a young age, at such an early time. I mind you, I was supposed to leave the womb at in December, but God always has a plan. So that was my story time on how I was born. Um, I'm really sorry if there were any triggers. This is a very triggering story for me to share, and I hope you can understand and relate. Um, but thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for listening. Hopefully the next video is going to be a bit lighter, a lighter topic. But thank you guys so much for the support and have a happy New Year's. May God bless you all.